everybody, this is Dan with Nerd Punch. Coming with you with the second video. It's been a long time since I did the first one, probably about 10 months ago. Since then we've done other videos, things like that, got Nerd Punch going a little bit differently, but wanted to come back with another Final Fantasy video. Looks like the first one was well received, wanted to bring a new one out. Hopefully I'll continue to make these and they'll be better for, or they'll be more timely, so you can get to them and check them out. But anyways, wanted to talk more about what we talked about in the first video, which is learning the basics of an MMO. Coming into an MMO is a daunting task, and there's lots and lots to learn, but hopefully these couple videos or this series of videos will help you learn the game a little bit better, or learn how to come into an MMO and you're not just, you know, bombarded with all these new systems and new ways of doing these. The main systems and things I'll be showing you is through Final Fantasy. This is Square Enix property. We'll be talking about its menus this time. I know last time we went over the towns, the Aetheryte, things like that, how to move around, how to use the market board, how to call in your retainers, things like that. This time we'll just look at the menu and get a good idea of how to use it. So here at the bottom, again, remember last time we are able to move the UI any way we want. So we moved our little action bar, our item bar down here. That is kind of all our menus that we need to go through. First one, we'll go to character. This is going to show some different things. It'll show stance, which just unloads your weapon, which is kind of cool. Next up, we'll go to the next one is actions and traits. This is where you're going to find all your abilities. This first tab here under general are just random things that you will have. The minion roulette, mount roulette. Of course, we know all this stuff. Glamour, something you'll get later on. Melding materia, something you'll get later on. Materia assimilating, that's another thing you'll get later on, things like that. Your limit break, which I put down here, you can add these to the bar if you would like. Target movements, things like that if you want to switch targets, stuff like that. So these are just basic attacks, you know, your auto attack, things like that, which you don't really need that on your bar. You're an auto attack anyways. We go down to the next. This is actions. This is for the class that you chose at the very beginning. So Archer is the class that I am, and I took the job as a bard. Archer has all these abilities. They'll continue to grow as you get to 50 because you earn the Archer abilities along with the Bard abilities as you go through this. So, and these are all your abilities. You can grab them and you can drag them down to your toolbar as needed to add them down here and use them. These are all actions, things that you will actually use. They need to be on your toolbar to be able to use them. Next one is traits. These are passive abilities that you'll have, like River of Blood, and enhances your Bloodletter. So it gives a 50% chance on criticals that this will proc, so it kills the cooldown on it and you can use it instantly. Wind Bite and Venomous Bite for a bard or two that you'll keep up on the target, and when those proc, it causes this to lose its cooldown and you can use this instantly. So that's a very powerful ability right there. Enhanced Barrage gives 3 attacks as opposed to 2. So when you use Barrage, you're doing 2 attacks at a time. This bumps it to 3 attacks at a time. It is our big ability for us. We need to do a lot of white damage as a bard, so that is a bonus. You know, just odd things. You get dexterity bonuses, enhanced quick knock, you know, enhanced ragings, stuff like that. Just bonuses to everything. It's a nice little area to see all your passives. So you go to your job. This is what you take at 30, and these are abilities that are streamlined into the job. So you will have a class when you start the game that will go to 30. Then you will level another class to 15. If you have the proper class at 30 and the proper class at 15, you can take on the job of a specific type. And when you take that job on, it kind of specializes you within that in Final Fantasy. So in the last 20 level, you're leveling as your job, but your main class that was with that, the level 31, is also leveling as well. So you get a few songs here as a bard. You lose damage as you sing ballads in a battle, but they are helpful. Like this gives TP back, this gives Mage's Ballad gives MP back, Foe Requiem, this reduces magic resistance by 10% on the target, which is good if you have black mages in the group. They can light it up a little bit more and do a lot more damage with this on. And of course, Rain of Death is your 45. It's just another AoE, which all your AoEs are right here. You have Wide Volley, Rain of Death, and Quick Knock. So yeah, that's your job. Your job will give you specialized abilities in that. Under additional is a little bit different. So because I am an archer or a bard, I can pull from 2 separate classes. I can pull from the pugilist and I can pull from the lancer and take specific abilities up to 5 at level 50 that I can use from those classes. If I was not a bard and I was just an archer, and took Archer all the way to 50, I would have 10 of these I could use. So I don't have to actually have my job on. I could just be an Archer all the way to 50 and have 10 bonus abilities from all of these that I get to choose from. But as a Bard, since I took a job, I get to choose only from 2 classes, which is Lancer and Pugilist, and then I can use some of their abilities down on my action bar. So, like, Second Wind is a great one from Pugilist. It's an automatic heal. You have Moan Heal. A great one from Lancer would be Blood for Blood, which gives bonus damages, which is really, really good. Increases damage dealt to 10% and damage suffered by 25%. So, awesome ability for us. Invigorate's another one. TP Restore 400 instantly. Just boom. So, 2 great abilities there. Another one, Internal Release. Increase critical strike by 10%. These are great abilities to have. And, of course, I use Featherfoot for evasion in case I get in trouble. But, yeah, you can use any of these abilities from each of these classes. Only the 2, and you can have up to 5, and then those can be actions added to your bar. We got a PvP. These are just PvP abilities that you would have on your character if you were in PvP, so just a heads up. I don't play much PvP, so I don't have a ton of stuff here. Go to companions. This is your companion. So you have a chocobo, and between 20 and 25, you'll be able to get it. You use your chocobo, can fight alongside you, and the chocobo can you be a healer, it can be a tank, it can be a DPS, or a mix of all 3. These are different abilities to allow them to be with you. Withdraw, follow you. You can put them in defender, free, or attacker stance, healer stance, things like that, so that they are doing what you want them to be doing. As your companion. They're very difficult to level, so when you get him and you're able to start once you get your chocobo and you're able to start leveling it, please go ahead and bring it out. It's going to make things so much easier. It's the smart way to do it. Just go ahead and bring him out. It's going to be so much easier for you to level up, because just getting to rank 2 is like 38,000 XP, and at 50, yeah, you can get 200 and something in certain areas, and you can get parties that are out just leveling their companions, but it's a long haul, so it's best to get them out early and play them along that way. So, main commands here. These are just other abilities that you can put on your bar here, which are really nice. You can put your inventory down there, your companion, your journal, but you have your journal here, duty finders, things like that, which you have over here as well. It's no big deal. So you can break down these menus down here in the corner, and you can kind of put that stuff out on your bar if you feel like you need to. So, and there's all that there. And so that gives us that. That's our action straight. We'll go to character. Really easy, simple. There you go. Just look at your character and all his different things. I think we went through some of this in the last video. But all his different classes, ranks, abilities, stats, attributes, things like that. Let's go here. Armory chest. Of course, we talked about this. This is all your weapons and things. This keeps it out of your regular inventory, so it makes it easier for you to see and use what you want to do in here. Let's go here. Companion. This is what we were talking about before. Your chocobo. So you'll need Geishel Greens. I'm probably saying that wrong. And then, of course, their abilities. You can put those on your action bar. You can see their skills as they're level. As you can see, I'm only at level 2. So I'm not very strong. And you have 38,000 XP to get to rank 3. Appearance. So these are Bardings, which you can get through the expansion, through your free companies, through all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of Bardings that you can get and add to your chocobo. You can change the color of your chocobo, if I'm not mistaken, because I've seen a few around. Mine, of course, is called Ghost from Game of Thrones. Just a heads up there. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. So, we saw that. Let's see here. Mount guide. This shows you your mounts. Companion minion guide. This shows you your minions. PvP profile. Gold Saucer. Gold Saucer is new to the game. Well, newer. It's been around for a little while, but it's newer. So, the Gold Saucer is its own kind of thing. You'll get Manderville Gold Saucer points, which add up and you use to purchase things there, play games, things like that, buy Triple Triad cards, things like that you can use there. tells you when the next triple triad tournament is. That's the jumbo jackpot and the mini cacti pot. Both of these you can earn just more Manderville Gold Saucer points. There's mini games. There's all kinds of games going on there. There's the triple triad tournament and playing triple triad. It's a fun little place. You can do chocobo racing there, so you can take your chocobo in, start racing it. I've won a few races, nothing really major, and yeah, so it's kind of cool. So you want to take them in there and start running your chocobo and get them ranked up and ready to run. Your card list, these are all cards that are owned through the Triple Triad tournament. You want to start collecting those as soon as possible. They're fun to play. Triple Triad is actually pretty cool, so you might want to try it out. Card decks, these are decks that you would build out and kind of play from there, whichever deck you like the most. So that's the Gold Saucer stuff. And finally, the bottom one was achievements, which is pretty self-explanatory. Just go through, look at your achievements and things like that. So, we've looked at that. Let's go to Duty Finder. We have recommendations. This pops up every time you come into the game. This is all the stuff that it says, hey, you're about this level, or these are near to you. Why don't you go and do this stuff? And so, it kind of gives you a list. And you can set things up to the way you want to do it there. But pretty self-explanatory. Here you have key items, which is in your inventory, which is no big deal. You can go back to your inventory. You can see all the items in your inventory, blah, blah, blah. Next up, we go to, in the wrong menu, journal. This is your quests, all quests that you have active. You can go to completed, and you can go to main scenario, and you can kind of break this down to side story quests, things like that. Like I'm on Zodiac, kind of thing here. So yeah, kind of take a look at all your quests through the journal. It's all listed there. Next up is Duty Finder. This is, setting up to go into a dungeon that you want to. These are all roulettes you can do daily. Some are unlocked, some are not unlocked just yet. These are all the dungeons I've done and gone through. These are all guild hests, which you earn money the first time you get through, which is pretty nice to get some money. And then you have your trials listed here, and you can select, hey, I want to do Bullet Members, so I'm going to do this. Or I want to do Extreme Mode Howling Eye, I can do this one, Finally, then you have all of your kind of raid stuff here. So Binding Coils of Bahamut, the Labyrinth of the Ancients, Circus Tower, and then finally PvP down here at the very bottom. So that is your Duty Finder. And finally timers. We're not having really up. These are just odd and end things that you have. Hey, I'll get more leaves here in 3 hours and 47 minutes. So, my next mission allowance will pop in 23 hours and 47 minutes, things like that I'm starting to build up on. Next map allowance, challenge, deadline, blah, blah, blah. So just odd and end timers to let you know where everything sits. Logs, these are pretty cool. You have the first one, your hunting log. This is something you need to do on every character that you're leveling because it's worth a lot of experience. So we see that the archer has everything done. But what's great about it is, say I come in and I want to be a Lancer, and I want to start leveling that, which I am. I'm on the 4th book now, but as I get these finished, I get this big bonus of 11,000 XP from killing these floating eyes. Well, if I finish all of these within this, I get a bonus of 30,000 XP at the top here, which is pretty awesome. Something that you might want to do because it's worth a lot of money or a lot of experience. So definitely go and do your hunting guides for these. It's an awesome way to help leveling other classes since the main scenario is done for you. So you want to do these as your off classes so you can better yourself. So yeah, Thermaturge is the only one I don't have one because I'm not a magic user ever. But you can go through each of these and see their logs and decide, hey, I'm going to do this, and complete these, which is awesome because it gives you XP, which you need because you don't have the main scenario to level you through. So there's the hunting log. It's excellent. It's easy. Definitely do it. Sightseeing log I have never done. I don't feel like going to a certain area at a certain time of day with certain weather effects and be able to do certain emote, and that will get me a spot that's found. I don't know if the rewards are good enough for me to do it, so I have not done it. But it is another way to get experience points and to earn rewards. if we go here to the crafting log, this is all your crafting classes. If you have a crafting class open, this is where it'll be listed. You can go through each of these. So say we went goldsmithing, which I'm leveling now. I would go to 26 to 30. These are all the items that I can craft at the highest level. And the funny thing is, the first time I craft this, I'll get an XP bonus for creating it. If I make it high quality, I'll get the creating XP, I'll get the high quality bonus, and if it's the first time I made it, I'll get a bonus on top of that. Leveling, crafting is really good. You want to do these leave mates, all your leave mates, save them up, use them for crafting in my opinion, because it's worth a lot more XP that way, and you'll level the crafting abilities faster. So definitely a really cool thing to do. I think everybody should do it. Do some kind of crafting, because in the later game, you need materia melded into equipment. I like to be able to meld my own materia into my own stuff, so I want to have the crafting abilities at 50 to be able to meld that materia, and I don't have to worry about paying someone else to do it. So I want to craft it, and when I craft it, that means I can meld the materia in it. I can do everything. I don't have to worry or depend upon somebody else doing it for me or paying someone to do it. So it's pretty easy. So there you go. That's your crafting log. Gathering log, again, if you're a gatherer, which I am. Botany I have at 15, mining I think it's like 26, so I'm still leveling it. But these are all the things that you can go find at these levels for mining. And yeah, I mean, just go out and hunt this stuff down and dig it up and get levels. Again, leave mates are really nice for this. They will help you level this faster. So a much nicer thing. Doing the gathering stuff is a little bit more difficult than the crafting, in my opinion, because the leave mates are not the best, and it still takes some time to go out and dig everything up. As opposed to the crafting side, I think that's a little bit easier. So, I don't know. Do them both, because you like to be self-sufficient in the game. You come into a free company, something like that, somebody takes you on. Having these abilities is super awesome, because you can help the team out a lot. It's pretty cool. Finally, the last one I want to show you, this is a really, really good one. This is challenge, the challenge log. You want to get XP, you want to get a bunch of cool stuff, this is where you want to go. Look at this right here, just the dungeon. So if I did 3 duty roulettes today, I would get 84,000 XP, plus 1,000 gil. If I do 5 dungeons a day, I get 56,000 and 2,000. That's only 5 dungeons total that I have to do. I get 3,000 gil, and I get all that experience points. Probably, what is that, 140,000 experience, plus 3,000 gil, plus whatever experience I did through the dungeons, plus whatever money I earned through there. Awesome way to level your characters. This is great. Fates. Go out here, do fates. Oh, receive the highest rating possible in fates in 5 different regions. Okay. Successfully complete 10 unique fates. Okay, go out and do this. This helps you every week. This changes every week. Beast Tribe quests, Grand Company quests, companions, which is really good because you want to level your companions, but these level up all day long, and you can keep doing this. Player recommendations, if you get player commendations, overall completion. Again, all this bonus experience you could be getting every day if you just go and do this. It's really, really cool, and it's worth a lot of experience points. So please, if you can, go to the challenge log, do all that. I'm trying to hurry here, guys. I know we've been going long. The first 3 menus are pretty in-depth there that you need to know really well. Next one is travel, map, teleport, return. Real easy. Map, boom. Teleport lets you select if you want to go somewhere. If you've acquired to the Aetherite that we talked about in the first video. If you've acquired to one of these little guys right here, this tall one, or it's mainly the tall ones that you can do to do the teleport. And then you can set 3 as your main focus, and those will be cheaper to go to each time. So it's nice. I like to have one in each area. It makes things a lot easier for me. I return to Gridania, so I don't really need to have one here. I have one in Western Thanalin, and then I have one in Lenosia, and then, of course, down in Mordona, where I spend a lot of time. So there you go. That is your travel. That's your teleport. Your next one was a map. That was easy. We just bring up the map. And return. Return is where you set your home point to. This is the town that is my home point. If I die or if I need to get there, I hit the return button. That takes me back to it. Mine's New Gridania. You can set yours anywhere you want to. This will always take you there. If you die, this will be the point that you'll go back to. It can suck if you're out doing fates in one area and you get killed and you have to go all the way back to Gridania to come all the way back out to fight where you want to. So you can switch it along the way. Just find one of the larger Aetherites, like right here in Ulda, and you can set your home point to that if you want to. And each of the major towns outside of the cities, like say we go to the Forgotten Spring. Oh no, we don't want to do that. No. We're gonna kill that. Almost took off from there. If you wanted to go to, let's hit map. Let's take a look. Ulda. Well, that's not helping me. That's going to Ulda again. Let's do this one. And map. And that is not possible. Alright, let's do map again, and we're going to pick a town outside. Central Thanalin. Boom, right there. Blackbrush. You can set your home point to that point if you're doing all the quests and fates in this area for a while. It's a good spot to set it. You don't have to worry about it. You'll always die and go straight back here and then come right back out. Pretty easy to use. So there you go. That's the travel menu. Go here. These are party. Pretty easy. I'm not in a party, so I can't really show you. So party members just shows who's in the party. Party finder. You're looking for groups. So this is really nice to see if you want to pick up in a group or go do something with some other people. Let's see here. Signs. These are markings that you can put on your hotbar, and you can mark targets, mark areas, things like that, which actually, where was the one? Waymarks, there you go. So waymarks right there. These, you can mark targets and set things up. Some of the dungeons you need them. So you can set binding targets, ignore targets, you can set targets to attack. These here are waypoints, so you put these on the ground. These allow to mark the ground to allow people to know where to move at specific times, which is really nice. And then finally, ready check, which is pretty easy. If you're in a group, you click ready check, everybody hits yes, then you're ready to go into the fight. It's pretty easy. So yeah, that's kind of the party menu there. Social, we have player search, pretty self-explanatory. We can look for social, or we can look for players. We go to emotes. This just brings up all your emotes. Again, you can take these and put them on your hotbar if you want them to. You don't have to, but they're available. And there's a ton of emotes, and they're fun. We've had a lot of time just standing around just doing emotes all the time, so they're pretty cool. Let's see here. Free company. This is your free company that you're a part of. Oh, wow. We're about to go to rank 8. This is so awesome. Are we on rank 8? Did we hit rank 8? If we did, that's super cool. Yes. I was not on when it happened, but yes, 5 days ago. All right. So this is all your free company stuff, which is really cool. I'm super happy we hit 8. That's great to know. Info, entitlements. So rank 8, increase the maximum number of inactive and active company actions. Oh, okay, cool. So we can do more actions if we want. These are all just information about your free company, which is kind of cool. Like we have inactive actions. We can buy a bunch and have them listed here, and that allows us to do specific things. Like this one gives us 24 hours with a 5% crafting bonus XP, which is really cool. You know, that's neat to see. Ranks, these are people in our free company, things like that. The ranks and settings that we can give them. Members, all the people in the free company. We're a very small one. And then topics, stuff like that. So there you go. That shows that, the free company. Housing, this is just, we can go here to estate settings, free company settings, private chambers, things like that. We can set different things, but if you're at the housing, which in one of the videos I'll show you guys our house, our free company house, but you can set a bunch of different things while you're in there, remodel specific things if you're the one that have the permissions to do it. Link shells, I'm not part of any link shells, and I actually want to get some more link shells. Just to have more active. A lot of our people in our guild don't play as much anymore, so I want to get link shells that are more active, and you can have up to 8, and you can set them in chat to have them going, which is really, really nice. But yes, link shells are really, really nice to be sociable, but also be able to stay in your free companies. Your friends list, people you play with, which is pretty nice. And the last one was blacklist, and that's this. These are all gold farmers, is all these, which is pretty funny. You can remove from blacklist because they've been deleted, so the character's gone. You don't have to worry about them anymore, which opens up space for you. So let's remove a few of those that have been deleted. But yeah, so there you go. That is your friends tab. But that shows everybody blacklist. I blacklist every gold farmer I come across because they are annoying. All that this chat over here is nothing but gold farming here. And then they'll try to friend you, which you want to get rid of that as well. Don't let them friend you. Always block them or do not friend. You'll know it's somebody because it'll be a random friend invite out of nowhere. And their name will be some kind of thing about, some website. So there you go. That takes care of that. Finally is your system settings, which we've done a little bit. Key bindings, the license, the logout, exit. Setting macros, pretty stuff. Hub layout, we've looked at that last time. System configuration, that's all this stuff. You can set up different things for your game however you like. Very easy to use, super helpful. Character configuration, you can set targets, filters, you can set characters, mouse, all the stuff that you can set that you would like. So these are good things to have set. You can go through and pick what you want, how you want things to look, and the layout you like. Very, very nice, very, very easy to follow. So there's that. Active help again. These are all tool tips, and this is a great place to look for specific information. Rental chocobos. So this kind of gives me an explanation of rental chocobos. Or I need to know about the Aethernet. So let me go here. The Aethernet are these little guys in town, so they're pretty easy to use. Aetherite are the big guys that I can go back and forth to teleport and travel around to. So very simple, very easy, and this will give you some fallback if you need information on specific things. Let's see, support information. There you go. So news that's coming up, information about the game, contacting, history, stuff like that. Report history, stuff like that. It's all in there. So there you go, guys. Again, my name is Daros, or DC Hooper and Nerd Punch, Daros in Final Fantasy. We're on the Ultros server, so if you're interested and want to play with us, let us know. We have free company, and you're more than welcome to join. More active players, the better. I'm going to try to do more of these videos. I'd like everybody to have a good understanding and basics of an MMO. I always feel like I was lost when I would go and I'd do YouTube searches and search for websites, and nothing was really what I wanted. So this is kind of the basic stuff that you need to know about MMOs, or at least Final Fantasy in general. So it gives you a strong understanding of the basic principles behind it, and you can step into the game quickly and not feel that you're super far behind. Next time, maybe we'll go over some fates. I can show you the map. We can discuss the whole map system. We can go out in the world. We can accept a quest, maybe do a quest. And something like that. We can start doing that, or I can start showing abilities, how abilities combo with each other, stuff like that. Hopefully that will be soon. Hopefully very soon. I will have another video up for you guys, maybe here in a week or so. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, Nerd Punch, nerdpunch.com. You can watch us at twitch.tv/nerdpunch. Follow us on Twitter at nerdpunch. YouTube.com/nerdpunch. All those areas you can find us, talk to us, chat with us. We'd appreciate nerdpunch@gmail.com. Send us an email. All that jazz. Just come by, say hi, or ask us questions. We'll see what we can do. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for listening, and everybody have a good night, and we'll see you soon. Bye.